All right, standing in for Robin Miller all through the preseason in the first couple races, our buddy Sebastien Bourdais. He's gladly, well, he's not gladly. He's a nice enough.
No.
He's nice
Hey, Marshall, bring your ass back here. Come on.
Get your ass back here, Marshall. That's what we're trying to tell you.
Now, for now, we'll have the French fry and bacon show.
French fries and bacon. All right, as the weekend started, if I'd have said, brother, you're going to end up third on the grid, you would have probably been pretty happy on Friday afternoon.
Yeah, definitely. I think, it's so close. It's so easy to get the car in or out of the groove. We're worried not to make it through Q1, to be honest with Craig. That's how close it was. And then we reverted the overnight change that we're not quite sure about. We felt we lost ground to the competition, and we had, quite clearly. So hit the reset button, made a few tweaks to it, and it worked. But man, it's big stress every time you go into qualifying this year because you're really not quite sure what you're gonna get.
Well, a couple guys had 2 sets of reds, and you beat all those guys. So it came down to who chose the right tires and who took care of them, I guess.
Yes and no. No, we got lucky too. We only got an out lap on our first set of reds. So did Dixie, but Dixie's P6, so it wasn't quite enough to guarantee yourself at the top of the Fast 6. So we're just missing a 10th, so it's really not much. But hats off to the guys; they did a heck of a job. That Steelmaster Honda number 18 is racy. It's pretty comfortable too. We just can't quite seem to dial out the tiny little bit of understeer out of those really, really slow speed corners. So we'll keep working on it, and probably nothing really matters for tomorrow, anyways, other than the fact we'll start on the second row.
Other than you're really good in the rain, so that might help a little bit. But we've been saying all year, look at this lineup. Look at the top 6 of who it is. It's Dixon, it's you, it's Hinchcliffe, it's 2 Penske cars, and what you like to see in something like this is it looks like the driver's been kind of put back in the race car.
I don't know. I think it's always been the case, but I think everybody's trying to really figure it out. And we, as Craig and Olivier and myself, have kind of gelled a group that's working really nicely. We have a lot of work, to just try and figure it all out. Really, with nothing else than just the little track time we're getting compared to a lot of the guys who have big simulation tools and everything. So hats off to those guys. They've really worked their butts off, and it's paying off. And to all the mechanics and everybody, it's cool to just bring Jimmy, Sully, and Steelmaster and all the sponsors we got, and just be competitive like that. We left a lot of points on the table at both Phoenix and Long Beach. Not always due to our fault, but we've been competitive, and that feels really good.
When you look at this lineup, Team Penske barely beats Dale Coyne, and I think about when you made your comeback here a couple years ago, how far this team's come and how far you've brought them.
Yeah, I remember that very well. 2011, winter testing, coming out of the pits, doing my run, lap 4. My tires are brand new. I'm driving as hard as I can get it. My tires are hot. Elio leaves the pits behind me, on cold tires, brand new. He does one lap. By turn 5, he passes me and checks out. Yeah. I tell you what, when that happened, I was like, man, I did not come back for this.
But you stuck with it, and these guys, and Dale spent some money and got you some engineers, and you and Craig are such a good combination. It's just cool to see. We don't know who's going to win this thing anymore. It's a 100% chance of rain, and everybody's like, ooh, Bourdais in the rain.
Yeah, I hope so. Well, although nobody's run that aero kit in the rain. So it's going to be a massive guessing game. Hey, we'll take it. We'll see what comes our way.
All right, kid, thanks for your time. Bourdais starts 3rd. If it's rainy, I'm betting my house on him. Marshall, get your ass back here. You heard him.